Now. Yeah.
Skinny little guy goes into an elevator, looks up and sees this huge guy standing next to him. Big guy sees the little guy staring at him, looks down and says, 7 feet tall, 350 pounds, 20-inch private, sees this 3-pound left testicle, 3-pound right testicle, Turner Brown. White man faints and falls to the floor. Big guy kneels down and brings him to, shaking him. Big guy says, what's wrong with you? In a weak voice, the little guy says, what exactly did you just say to me? Big dude says, I saw a curious look and figured I'd just give you the answers to the questions everyone always asks me. 7 feet tall, I weigh 350 pounds. I have a 20-inch private. My left testicle weighs 3 pounds. My right testicle weighs 3 pounds. My name's Turner Brown. Small guy says, Turner Brown? Sweet Jesus, I thought you said turn around.
Oh, shit.
Turn around.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Right now.
Ears are crying.
My ears are crying.
My ears are bleeding.
He's got a little chunk in him. Oh, my ears. Oh, God. Oh.
My glasses are falling out.
It's steamy in here.
Hot in here.
Oh, God. I can just see it happening. All crumpled up in the corner. Like me if I had a seizure. Just.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Big country here. Welcome to episode 1 of Team Goonies Live, baby. This is something that I have been wanting to get together for a long time. And if you wasn't here in the beginning, the joke, you'll have to watch the replay just to hear that joke. Look at Mikey. He's done and lost it. He's freaking gone. Over with.
He's done.
He's dead. Yeah, we'll just leave him down there in the corner for a little bit. He'll get back here in a little bit.
He'll come back to life.
I want to thank everybody for coming out. You know, if you don't know who Team Goonies are, then get your ass under a rug. Hey, listen there, Frank. I'm not, well, maybe I am old, okay? But I haven't heard it. That was funny as hell to me. Turner Brown. You want to change your name to Turner Brown? Turner Brown. Anyway, it's funny as hell to me. Anywho, I've been wanting to get the Team Goonies live stream together for months, probably nearly a year. I've talked about it over and over and over and over, and thought about it over and over and over and over and over. And I even had the time and day picked out, so I felt this is the best time slot for not to affect anybody else, that at least in my little realm of YouTube, stepping on anybody's toes. So this time slot I've had on my mind for a while, but I finally committed myself to this time slot and these two little fuckers. And these two little fuckers right here, one to my left is, or the one to my right rather, is the Vaping Buckeye. Tell them, what do you do? Who are you?
Me? I'm a Instagram influencer. I do YouTube videos. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a DIY mixer, coil builder. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, well, that's him. The guy down below me, he's below me for a reason. He's down low. Mr. Micah, the DIY Hicks. Turn around. Who the hell are you and what do you do?
My name's Turner Brown. No, oh God, it's never gonna end. Instagram influencer, coil builder, DIY mixer, just vape enthusiast all around, and make fun of these two fools whenever I can.
Exactly. Oh, hey, yes, Matt. You know what? They may not make an appearance tonight, but I've got plans for some future things. But let's say who we got. We got a few people out here in chat tonight for episode 1 with 12 right now. Hey, I'm happy with that. We got Frank out there, Mr. Daytime Frank. V-Dog up in this house. What up? Daniel Quarterman and Tony Glock. Hey, what up, Tony? Jonesy, what's up, home dog? How you doing, buddy? Lucha. Oh, Lucha's a sexy. Luchador is the one sexy.
Oh, my boy, Lucha.
Dustin. I want to laugh. Good to see you too, Dustin. I appreciate you coming by, brother. Well, I just saw something. Where'd it go? It disappeared on me. The real Stevie. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, Dustin Emery. Paul Hastings, what's up, buddy? I think JFM, what's up, John? What's up, John? Javier Rose, hello. Oh, Mexico. Hey, regards, man. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
There we go.
And Matt, of course, Lucci. Okay, so I think I've covered everyone that's in chat at the moment that's spoken anyway. The title of the show is called The Gathering. I finally gathered all three of us to be together. And so we can get this show going. It's going to be every Thursday night, 7 p.m., about an hour-ish. There's going to be days where it might just be me and Buckeye because Micah's got, work schedule that fluctuates sometimes. He's got family priorities, kids, and sports. So there may be sometimes he may either have to leave early or come in late. But either way, Buckeye's committed to this with me. Eventually, we might have some guests and so forth. But, I just
lied. I can always be here. I just want to sit in the chat and watch you full sometimes. That's what's really going on.
Yeah, that's what he does. He lies a lot, too. But we talk every damn day. So, I mean, we usually bullshit most of the day anyway over Skype, Messenger. And so we're always talking. So why not just take an hour and just go live with everybody and bullshit with this chat, bullshit with the stream, bullshit with each other? Why not? Just have a good time. But it wouldn't be a vaping show without talking about what the hell we're vaping on. So, Micah, what are you vaping on right now? Vaping Trucker, what's up, buddy?
This is a DIY. This is actually called Country's Mistake.
Oh, God.
Because this is the Capella Strawberries and Cream that you sent me that you didn't like.
Yeah, I made a mistake ordering that flavor. I didn't like it.
This is a strawberries and cream donut, basically. So it's like a
nice.
It actually tastes more like it's got a pastry note to it. The donut has really fallen off. All I have is frosted donut. That's what I used for it, but I really like it. It's been steeping for about a month. And I started using this, day before yesterday when I got home. And I've only used this at home, and I'm already, 20 mils gone. I'm using it on the Joker with the Goon 25.
That Joker, my longest run ever used mod, and I carried it for nearly a year, I bet. And I recently just put it up. So that Joker's a damn good variable voltage mod. I love it.
Yep, it's awesome.
That's all you're vaping? Is that one setup there?
Yeah, that's all I got at home. Well, I got my pod. The
diamond?
Carrot.
Oh, the carrot, yeah.
Carrot with some Hometown Hero strawberry margarita Nixol in here.
Nice.
Hey,
I'm with you, man. I love cream dessert bakery vapes, man. Cream. I didn't like that strawberries and cream Capella flavor, so that's why I wound up sending him a big bottle of it. I kept a little bit of it, like a 30ml bottle, just in case eventually my taste will change, which my taste obviously has changed as of late. So I might break it out the box and try something with it, or might even try his recipe that he made with it. So if it is indeed Country's Mistake, then
it is.
We'll see.
Should have sent it to me. It's good. Good.
All right, so Buckeye, what the hell is it that you are vaping on, my friend?
I have my Samoan Sharoon that I've had forever, like every year.
Yeah, Smoant.
Yeah, Smoant, whatever, Smoant. And I got the Widowmaker with my BBG CD blueberry glazed cake donut. And I'm vaping on the Pulse 80 with the Axial RDA.
The Axial.
Yeah, the Axial.
That's a good looking ball.
I've got a single coil on it right now. And I've got another recipe of mine. It's that apricot pancake.
Your new one?
Yeah, and then I've got the Orion Q, and I have another one of my recipes, my strawberry ice cream cake in here, and that's pretty much it.
Good deal. Am I the only one? Hey, Merlin, how you doing, buddy? Am I the only one not vaping a DIY juice today? I mean, I've been vaping Catalyst all day, but I got home this evening. Catalyst, if you don't know, is a JFM development recipe. It's a blueberry fried ice cream that I reached out to him a couple years ago and asked him to recreate the original, and that's what he came up with, and it's really, really good. And I just remixed it here recently, and I've been vaping it all day. But I came home today and had some vape mail. I'll tell you what I got here in just a moment. But so I'm not vaping it now. I switched it up a little bit, so I want to try this new flavor. But what I am vaping on is Lost Vape Mirage DNA 75C with the Profile Unity RTA on top. This has been my daily carry ever since I got the thing, 2 weeks now. Even after the review, it's a week after the review went live, and I'm still vaping this damn thing. The Profile Unity RTA, I'm telling you, is a great flavor banger. 70 watts. It's a 0.11 build, 0.12 mesh build in here with the OFRF mesh coils. It's just fucking great. It's a flavor banger from hell. But what I have in here is the one lemon crumble cake.
Mm-hmm.
You know, y'all know. Yeah, these guys know me. They know exactly what flavors I'm about ready to show you, except one because I just got it. But what I'm also vaping on is the Goon 22 OG on top of my Cricket V2, which I had a guy from my Facebook group, Bill Carini. He said, send it to me. He does powder coating, and he powder coated it. So this was all stainless steel, and he powder coated it black, nice. And I got the stainless accents, of course, the silver accents. So the Goon 22 fits perfectly on top of it. I got it in parallel mode right now. And I'm vaping on this new juice that I just got today. Came in with my the other thing I'm getting ready to show you. I've never tried this brand, but I see it all over the place. It's called the Mama San. I've never tried this brand, but this particular one is called Super Cereal. And I love cereal vapes, and I get a real good one. And I thought I'd try this one out. And at first, I got it. It was a nice lemon. But now that I've vaped it a little bit longer, it's only been about an hour, but I've dripped a few times. The lemon has fell off quite a bit, so it's not quite as much of a lemon in a cereal vape that I like a Pebble vape, but it's still not bad. The milky base is really, really good. So that's it. And right here, I got my Captain PD 270. I haven't used them forever. It's my desk mod. It's what I burn my coils on. But I did get the Rebirth RTA in today. And what I have in the Rebirth RTA, can either one of you guess?
The one milk.
The one blueberry.
The one strawberry, you assholes. Y'all know damn well which one I got, you rat bastards. I got this. Hey, I found this Goon 22. Remember, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, Tony, or not, but I was searching all over the place because I wanted to get my full authentic Goon collection together, and I could not find the 22. I found the Goon 22 at
3A vape.
Huh?
3A vape.
No, not the 22. The 22 I found from District 5. District 5's website. It was on sale for $25. The OG 24 we got off of 3A vape. The authentic.
That's right. The OG 24 was on 3A.
Yeah, and when I went back to get my 22 like you got from them, it was sold out. So I couldn't find it. I found it on District 5. The makers of Cosmonaut. That was on their website. And I think I bought the last one, to be honest. Because I went back to look again. They were all sold out. So, so I've got my full Goon authentic collection. ARC 240. Hold up. What? All right, there's some chat going on here. We got anybody new? Merlin, Paul, Glock, same people. Okay, good. 16 up to 16 viewers. Woohoo! 15 minutes.
And y'all, I'm on my phone. I don't have access to my laptop tonight. Yeah, my wife has it at work, so that's why I can't read chat. Unfortunately, on the nights that I do have my laptop with me, I'll be able to read chat, respond to you guys. So don't think I'm ignoring y'all tonight, but.
He's an asshole. He's ignoring you. Hey, Voop! What up, bud? What up, bud? Voop in the house. Luch, my buddy just made some.
Right. I guess I could always go to the video. My video is going to stay up. I can pull up YouTube and
you'll freeze though.
Look at the chat.
You'll freeze.
Well, you'll freeze.
Every time you change apps on your phone, you freeze.
Well, I'm not a Zoom master like somebody else. All right.
I'm not on my phone either. I'm on a computer.
I know.
I'm on a computer. 2 Goon 25 clones from 3F Vape. They are besides the loose. I don't have any 25 clones. I got the 25 authentic. I got the copper edition. The Real Stevie, what's up, man? Oh, nice. The Triad with the QP Designs Juggernaut with Jam Monster Raspberry. Nice.
I got a weird 25 clone in from Fast Tech. It's got the Goon 25.
The logo.
Y'all know what the Goon 25 logo is, that old English calligraphy?
Yeah.
But on the other side, it has the original, the OG Goon triangle.
Lord have mercy.
And I was like, like, I'll take it. Like, all right.
Well, I mean, it's like...
It's a rainbow, and you can tell they heat treated it themselves. You know what I mean? It's not a good heat treat.
You know, China just they make up shit. Like, let's take a bunch of parts from this Goon.
We'll just throw this on here.
We'll have the Goon Max. That was a thing.
Exactly, the Goon Max.
The Goon RDTA I bought. That wasn't a thing. The Goon Squonker, that wasn't a thing. Like, come on. Are the Goons on 3F Vape fake? They have Goon 22s. Hey, if they're listed on 3F Vape, is I don't know if they're listed as authentic, they are. But if you want to look for an authentic Goon, in a China site, 3A Vape has some or had some. So I don't know if they still do or not.
Yeah, 3A Vape will list, and so will 3F. They'll list whether or not it's the authentic or the clone. No, just like Fast Tech, it says, what is it? It says styled. You know, it'll say Goon styled RDA if it's fake. And 3F, 3A do the same thing. So, but 3A likes to get rid of a lot of their authentic backstock and inventory. You can find older RDAs on 3A Vape usually pretty cheap.
Well, I think they understand that people don't trust China sites when they say they were authentic. So what they're doing is they're buying these authentic ones for whatever price they buy them for, and then when they don't get sold, they're going to just disclose them at that cheap ass price to get rid of them. So yeah, I remember that price too. I think you can get the Goon 1.5 off of 528 Customs right now for like $30. So why wait a month for shipping from China when you can get it local?
Sorry.
What's a good bug? Glad you guys. Yeah, man. Said I've been wanting to do this for a while, so now it's gonna be every Thursday, 7:00. We get some support behind it. And this new program that I'm using, I'm not new to YouTube or new to live streams. I mean, I started this shit back in the gaming. So when it comes to the streaming shit, you know, I got little things that'll happen on the screen when certain thing happens. So if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit the subscribe button. You'll see one thing that'll happen. And but unfortunately, it won't register if you unsubscribe to try to resubscribe. It won't do that. So if you're not subscribed yet, damn it, click that subscribe button to the channel, and you'll see your name on the screen somewhere. But there's some things. I got a couple other things on the thing that'll happen up. Pretty cool stuff, I think.
For what, the super chat?
What?
Huh?
What?
You know, I don't think Buckeye has been able to figure out in his adult life when someone's intentionally not saying something specific, so he'll just come out and say it. This motherfucker. I was stumbling over my words for a reason, not because I didn't know what the hell to say. Well, super chat. That's motherfucker.
I'm fucking over, man. I'm talking about the fucking super chat.
I'm glad you like the layout, Lucci. I'm perfect. I'm glad. It's better than just having some boring ass fucking just three dudes on the screen, right? I have some sort of layout.
What's wrong with 3 dudes on the screen, country?
Hey, turn around, boy.
Turn around.
Turn around.
And y'all can thank Matt for that in the chat, by the way. That came from him today. And Lucci, Matt, and I talk every day as well.
Right.
And on Messenger. And that came over from him. I got it like as I was leaving work today. Like I was in my car and had to just sit there for like 5 minutes because I couldn't drive. Because I was just, I'm just reading it. And of course he had a disclaimer this is something you have to read, so Micah might not get it for a few minutes. Well,
I mean, eventually we'll have guests on, one at a time and so forth, and just bullshit around with different people.
Speaking of which, Frank, that's in the chat, I know the three of us know Frank.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a conversation with him in a while, but he needs to know that I still make his. He gave me the very first recipe I ever mixed was from him, and it was just a straight blueberry custard.
Really?
And I still mix that all the time. It's blueberry extra, blueberry wild, custard, and I think vanilla swirls in it. Like, it's real simple. It's 4 or 5 ingredients. That's it. It was the very first recipe I ever mixed, and I still make it to this day. Still love it.
That's good. I mean, that's a sign of a tried and true tested recipe.
That's right. That's from Frank.
Nice.
Well, Frank's a damn good mixer, man, for sure. I mean, I've picked his brain a couple times, and we've chatted over different profiles a couple times, through the group and all that. By the way, if you're not part of the Vapin and Livin Facebook group, go do a search on Facebook for Vapin and Livin and come join the group. But most of you, most of you in here, I'm pretty sure are already in there. I know most of you are. I don't know if all of you are or not, but if you're not, come join the group. Micah and Larry are both admins in there. That's the home of Team Goonies, is the Vapin and Livin Facebook group.
Yep.
Now, you may be wondering, how did Team Goonies become a thing? Okay, it's kind of a heartbreaking story, to be honest.
Oh God.
I mean, I guess it started out with we was just people in the group. A few of us were talking about how we love the Goons. Someone said Goonies. Somebody said, "Hey, you guys," and then somebody went, "Team Goonies."
Goonies is born.
It was born. I think it was like 6 or 7 of us. 6. It was 6.
6.
Yeah, 6 originally.
6 originally when we kind of formed the thing, and one of them he decided to focus on real world shit. Wife, kid, work, and all that. So he just pulled out. He's still around because he comments on all the recipes I post on DLR.
Mm-hmm.
So he's still around, but he's just not like in the Facebook thing much anymore. So.
Yeah, well, I'll see him. I have his notifications on, so when he if he mixes a new recipe and posts it to ELR, I'll see it pop up.
Right. So once he was down to 5, and then another one. He was young, and he just, I don't know. He lost his fucking mind. He just lost his fucking mind, and so he was just like. Yeah, quickly just agreed.
He needed to focus on some real world stuff.
Yeah.
He was too focused on the social media world and not what was going on in the real world. And he needed to put his focus elsewhere for a little bit. So
yeah, and then we were down to 4, and it was cool. He was a little more reserved than the rest of us, but. It was fine. It was great. I mean, supportive. Every now and again, a little snap of comment or something was like make you go like, what the fuck was that all about? What the fuck? And then more and more of those what the fuck moments kept popping up. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? And then a blowout just kind of happened. It was like a chain effect. After one person, then the second one, then the third one, then all of a sudden you're down to 3. So, and here we are. That's
right.
It's sad. I'm very particular about who I have around me as in my everyday life, and who I call a friend. I don't trust anybody. I've been fucked so many times as younger. I just don't trust many people at all. So if I use that word trust and I bring you into my little circle, I get offended as fuck when you fuck it over. I mean, that's personally for me. But I mean, I'm a dickhead too. I'm an asshole. I know I am. And some people take me off to be like I'm fucking serious all the time, which I really ain't. But my tone does get misconstrued a lot. I know it does in my everyday life, even when I'm in social media and shit. I know it does. But that's just me. So if you know me and you can appreciate that part of me and just be a smart ass back, we're along fine. But if you get butt hurt and it offends you, then
if you get turned around.
Yeah. Turn around. That's just me, and that's just the way I am, and it is what it is. But I think I've visited Buckeye there last summer. Went over.
Yeah.
I've seen him a couple times. Went to a vape show together, and I stayed at his house. I slept on his couch for the weekend. When I came out there for his birthday last year. It was last year, wasn't it? Yeah, last summer for your birthday.
Yeah.
And
last August.
And yeah, so my birthday's in July, and we're trying to get NVE NVE New York together. That's where I want to go for that weekend. I'd like to be able to get everybody to go. That'd be awesome. If everybody's going to be in NVE, so up in New York, plan to maybe see a third of the Team Goonies, or maybe even 2/3 of the Team Goonies. And if the stars really align, you'll see the whole fucking team.
3/3.
So yeah, I mean that's how Team Goonies was started and how it is today. And Vapin Livin group is home of Team Goonies. If you want to join, hang out with us, hey, have at it. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, if y'all have any questions, anything, I'm just gonna throw this out there real quick because it's almost 6:30, but I want to make sure we get to it. Any questions or anything y'all want to see, you want to hear me talk about, anything else, just hit me up on my Instagram, or of course, if you're in the Vapin and Livin group, post it in there so we can see it, so that we can bring it to the show and have a discussion about it and have a good time and all that fun stuff. So,
speaking of which, read the description. Be sure to read the okay, yeah. My screen froze. Like, holy shit! Well, be sure to read the description and follow everybody's Instagram. What advice can you give for someone wanting to start a DIY? See, that's the great thing about us too. We're all DIYers, e-juice, coil builders, mod makers, what the fuck ever, anything vaping related. For me, if you were looking to talk about DIY for e-juice recipes, I would suggest whoever you follow that does DIY and whoever you think has the closest vaping style to the flavors that you like, I would suggest looking at one of their recipes, buying the flavors and the equipment and stuff for that recipe alone, mix it, whether it's 4 flavors or 8 flavors, mix it, because while you mix it, even though you're not comprehending it right now, but as you're mixing the percentages, it gives you a better idea of how percentages work together. Mm-hmm. Mix that recipe, taste it, and you're like, holy shit. And then with those 8 flavors you have, you can use 2 or 3 of them to make another recipe, 2 or 3 to make another recipe. You can make more than just one recipe with those 8 flavors for that particular recipe. But I would suggest for whoever you trust, whoever you watch, you think your vaping style is the same, buy the recipe from them or buy flavors from one of their recipes, then try that. And then beyond that, buy whatever flavors you want and have fun.
And get a scale.
Yeah, get a scale.
Yeah, definitely get a scale.
That's...
Get that drop
when I first got my stuff, I just went all in and was looking at. I didn't do it that way, I just went out. I got I think 25 flavors. I got some VG. I got some PG. Way more PG than I needed. Of course, I'm gonna have this. I have a lot of it now that I mix more. But when I first started mixing, I realized you don't use a lot of PG. That 30%. All the flavors most of them you get. All the ones I get are PG based.
Yeah.
That's where most of your PG content comes from. You're not going to add a whole lot. But the scale, my first...
You can get a nice set of digits from Amazon.
I was doing it by drops. I had to go into everybody's thing, figure out how many drops that was that they were using, and then sit there and count. So I dropped them into that bottle. A scale will save your life. And it doesn't have to be expensive. Get yourself one of those cheap little 500
on Amazon, $7. A little pocket scale on Amazon, as long as it reads to the 100th, 10th, and 100th of a gram, because you're going to need 0.15 of a gram, 0.05 of a gram. You're going to need a 100th scale. $8 off Amazon. You can get one cheap. You have anything to add on that question there, Buckeye?
Yeah, as far as going to, I posted a link to e-liquid recipes where you can find a bunch of different recipes that are mixed up, but go and select the highest rated recipes on there. And you can take the flavorings from one of the highest rated recipes also.
Buckeye's done. Buckeye froze.
He's back.
Oh, shit. My internet.
He said you can take one of the highest rated recipes. That's all we got.
That's for sure too. And if you go into ELR, you create your account and you put your flavors in your flavor stash. After you get all your flavors in there, you can click the button and then it says "What can I make?" and it will give you recipes that only have the flavors you have in your stash.
Yep.
So whatever it comes up with, everything on that list you can make. So try different things. And let's see, Uniondale, New York, vaping trucker at the Nassau Coliseum is where it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, WJ Willow, thank you very much. I appreciate it. We all do. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for saying hello.
Yes, sir.
Matt said don't break Rule 17.
Rule 17. What's Rule 17?
Oh, no, because I was acting like I was deep throating my atomizer.
Michael, welcome, buddy. Welcome. One thing I know, because Mike is going to have to leave here in about probably 15 to 20 minutes. He's got a closing ceremony for his kids this evening, but we have a segment we're going to do on the show, and I want to go. We're doing this a little early this week because I don't want Micah to miss it. But what we want to do is around the last part of the show, we're going to ask the chat, give us, since we're all mixers, right? Give us a flavor profile of an e-liquid that you would like to see or like for one of us to try to create. We're going to pick a flavor profile from the suggestions in the chat, and then each of us are going to try to make our own renditions of it during the next week and have a recipe ready for you by next show. So we're going to try to do this every week, as long as we can still stay creative, I guess, and as long as the chat can give out profiles of what type of flavors they want us to try. And then we're going to each try to attempt to make a profile or a liquid in that profile so we can submit the recipe to you the following week. So, go. Flavor profile ideas in the chat. We'll pick one before Micah has to leave.
Except for Matt. Matt's not allowed. Yeah, Matt and I worked on like 6 different juices one night together, like 2 a.m, and they were all horrible. Now that might have been my fault. It was real late for me, and like it was just like a grab and go situation. Like, ooh, this will work. Ooh, this will work. Those things steeped for like 2 months, and then I tried all of them, and I was like, they were shoulder tossers. Just, nope, like just nope.
Ooh, banana.
And that's the other thing too for anybody new DIY. Don't get discouraged. If you make a juice and you shake it and it's nasty, let it steep. If it's still nasty and it's not good, just toss it. It's cheap. Mm-hmm. But don't go, oh, I can't mix. Like I had a lot. My very first one was a strawberry honey yogurt. It was like at the time it was a yogurt that I really liked to actually eat. It was a Greek yogurt and it was strawberry honey flavored. So I went like way overboard. Everybody that mixes in the chat's gonna lose their mind right now. I did like 5% honey. Oh
wow.
It was rough.
Wow.
Like it was just, and you'll realize this if anybody gets it. Like I still can't use honey to this day. Like you use honey at like 0.5%. So I tried to dilute that into like a 60. I tried to dilute that into a 120, and it was still just so rough.
It just wasn't working out.
Like it was. I can still taste the honey if anything's got honey in it to this day, I'm like, nope. Like that ruined me for anything that's got honey in it.
The bears are still beating on your back door.
Yeah, exactly. Just,
Well, nope. I don't think that's not really gonna help me much here, Willow. Is we want you're just giving us numbers of a brand. Try to name the profile, of course. Boz, hey, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the chat. Hold up, is that the Boz that I've known for like since my gaming days? Seriously, is that the same Boz? Is that the same Boz from way back when? Holy shit! If that is, that's a mind blower right there. Holy hell! Yes, it is. Holy hell! What's up, buddy? Old, long time. Fuck, we're talking probably 5 years ago. Boz, YouTuber.
Country's gonna let everybody know something about him that they don't know about his original YouTube days.
And Jared, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Big Country. That's right here. What about my old dude today? I was a gamer. What's wrong with? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You're a player. You're a gamer. You're a player.
Yeah, but like Mike said, or the Vaping Trucker said a minute ago, you learn a lot about when you're mixing and your mistakes, of course, because you know when you taste that, you're gonna know just because you mix this thing, and when you open the cap of these concentrates, you smell you smell the flavor. So just the aroma, it's going to link to the taste that you get. So you're going to know if a particular note is higher or lower or just nasty. Because not all flavors work well together. You may like them all individually, but they don't always compound well together because the molecules and the shit and how they're made some just don't mix well. So you'll learn this stuff. But the thing is like mix, and as long as the end result is good to your taste buds, it's all it's about is making something that you like. Who cares if I say it's shit or if I don't like it? Who cares if Buckeye or Micah says they don't like it? As long as you like it. That's all that matters. And when I release recipes on ELR, my first person that I'm looking to please is me. And if I like it, that's when I will release it public. And just hope other people do as well. And if they don't, hey, tell me you don't like it. But don't be a dick.
Yeah, don't be an asshole about it.
Yeah. Trust me, I have a lot of recipes that I like, and they're not even like I wouldn't release them because I know other people like it, but the notes that I like are in there, so it's still vapable to me. Like I can vape that 30 mil that I made. Like it's okay to me. I'm not going to release that to other people because I'm like, I know what's wrong with it, but I'm not going to waste the juice. I'll vape it. Yeah. I do that all the time. I'm like, it'll work.
I just throw shit away. I mean, I fail every day when I mix something. I'm like, it didn't turn out the way I wanted to. I'm like on my batch 40 now of this right here. This is my favorite juice, the one strawberry, all day. I have been vaping this since they launched the fucking thing, okay? I got first bottles of the first batch when they launched this shit public. I've been vaping it ever since. I have been trying. Oh.
You want to know the secret to it?
Shut your mouth. No, I don't want you to say word. You cannot even think about the one strawberry, period. Hush your ass.
Got skim milk.
Hush your ass.
You can get some actual real skim 2% milk and add that.
Throw that shit in your atomizer.
Let it sit and curdle.
Get some cottage cheese.
Oh,
there you go, boss. You damn right it is. See, my OG right now got my back. Now what, motherfucker?
No, hey, I love the one. So, we did that one rendition about a month ago where I said, "Oh, I think I might know what's in this," and I can't even remember now what it was.
Well, I know,
but I said, "Taste this." We were like, "Oh, it's getting a little closer."
I just did a rendition last week, and I think it's like as close as I've been yet. And I may have the flavors nailed down. Maybe the percentages is what I got to work on. That's another thing in DIY too. I guarantee all three of us, Micah, Buckeye, and myself, can make a recipe with just 3 flavors. Let's just say strawberry ripe, strawberry sweet, and banana cream. All right, we use those same 3 flavors. We can make 3 different recipes using those same flavors, different percentages, and we'll have 3 different vape experiences. They will all taste totally different. You'll never know.
You alternate sweet and ripe. I mean, just alternating those two, and it's a complete change up in the profile you're going to get when you vape it. So.
Exactly. Roofy, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the chat, man. Welcome to the chat. One thing I'm going to do real quick, because I know Roofy. Roofy's a long-time homie. I'm going to go ahead and give you a wrench, Roofy.
A wrench?
I'm going to turn you into a tool, Roofy. Roofy is a tool. He's done turned into a damn tool. Hot damn it. Because Roofy's good peeps, I won't have, the more viewers we wind up getting, the more moderators we'll have. Hopefully we'll never need them, but there's no point in having 1,500 freaking moderators. Oh, hey, who is that? Who is it? Somebody just subscribed.
Oh.
Well,
me. I couldn't see the name. Oh, Jared. Jared, Squirrel. But that was the wrong image. So
can't have squirrels around a West Virginia boy. You know what happens.
Thanks for subscribing, Jared. Appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, Michael Cox. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Appreciate you coming by. So we've had a few flavor profile. Let me scroll back up and start looking here. We've had quite a few. Let me see. Well, French silk pie. That's fucking. My lungs need some diabetes, says Lucha. Bevan Tucker says banana Foster rum cake. That may be. Grape peach from Michael Morris. Grape peach. This one I like. This is from Matt. A brownie French vanilla ice cream. Now that sounds really good, actually. I've already got a recipe in mind for that.
So do I. Actually, I think we should roll with that.
Well, hang on. Let's read the rest of them so we don't give anybody else not a problem.
Come on, I like that.
The Michael Morris strawberry cucumber. Me, I don't like cucumber, so I wouldn't be able to make anything taste good because I just don't like it. Let's see. Micah should do a pistachio pudding and name it Turtle Cream. That's right. That's a pretty average flavor.
Y'all will not know that, but I guarantee you, Lucha and Matt right now are dying. Turtles.
What's up, goat? Oh yeah, damn YouTube. They kick everybody from time to time. All right, here we go. Here's that flavor profile that Willow was talking about. Graham cracker, golden brown sugar cookie, Bavarian cream with salted caramel. Feel free to toss in some strawberry from short. I think I've got something that's close to that right now that I might be able to share. I do have something. I got something called Grand Lovers that you might like for that right there. Yeah, I'll show it to you. I'll send let me find it. I'll put a link in the description. We go here, boom, and ELR real quick.
All right, yeah. Well, I'm about to have to bounce out so I can take my daughter to her closing ceremony for softball and her end of year party to get her trophy and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, you got to do your thing. Go be daddy for a while.
Let me know which recipe y'all pick. My vote's for that French vanilla ice cream brownie.
Yeah, I think that's I'm pretty sure bluegrass cotton candy.
Oh,
I think I do think that the fudge brownie French vanilla ice cream is the winner right now. I think we can all jump on that one, right?
Yeah,
we'll vote for that one. Just because we don't pick,
so rough. Oh,
yeah, just because we don't pick your one this week doesn't mean we won't do it next week. So just keep throwing suggestions. We can only do one a week because we ain't got that much time. We work, all of us work and shit. So and we got shit to do.
Jobs.
But yeah, I think the blueberry French vanilla ice cream. We agree on that one, right? Not blueberry, fudge brownie French vanilla ice cream.
Yep.
Okay. I think that's what. Yeah, we're going to go with that one. So who was it who said that? I forget.
Is that Matt?
Yeah, it was Matt. All right. Yep. So I need to start writing shit like this down. Let me write it down.
All right, balls. We're gonna do your mixed balls.
What's Matt's last name?
Dinehart.
Matt Dinehart. Fudge brownie, French vanilla ice cream recipe. All right, that's going to be our challenge for this week. Good, I can do that. I can do that for sure. Adulting time.
DIYers out there know that, like, one of the things that I've learned too, like Buckeye's vaping style versus my vaping style. Mine's a little bit closer to Country's. Yeah. I'm more of a high wattage. When you get into DIYing, just like with any vape juice, if you've been vaping for a while, you know this. Things taste different at different wattages. You're going to pull different flavor notes depending on where
what
level you're vaping at, and it's real important with DIY not to get discouraged, because that happened to me. I didn't vape when I first started mixing. I wasn't using mechs. I was using RDAs, but I was sitting at around 80 watts, and I was using higher builds, whereas now I like my warmer vape, and, so you'll find the concentrates that work for your vaping style as well. So
absolutely.
Don't let it discourage you when you make something. You're like, oh, this isn't quite right. Play with your wattages a lot. I mean, it's your own juice. You'll realize how cheap it is to make your own juice, and you have that room to play. You're not going to feel like you're wasting a ton of money doing that.
Yeah, that's an important thing, too, that none of us mentioned until just now. Wattage plays a huge part of the flavor you get off an Addy. That's anything you vape.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm doing right now. I'm putting the link to that Graham Lovers in there for you, Willow. That's the recipe that I currently have. It's been private this whole time. I just now put it live because it's a tried and true recipe. So
that's a good one.
Try that out, Graham Lovers. That might be close to something that you already have, that you're looking for. Hey, Nikki, how you doing, sweetheart? Thanks for coming in. My bad. I meant on the market like why can't I find cherry flavor? Oh, you mean cherry juices?
Because cherry's
hard
turns
to do.
into cough syrup, or you can't taste it.
Yeah, Tussin. It's tussin.
Tussin.
Put some tussin on it. It'll be all right.
Run out of tussin, pour some water in it, shake it up, more tussin.
That's right. Okay.
Oh God! Wow, we went Chris Rock. That's
yeah,
like
right.
20 years
Right.
ago. Damn.
Hey, if you're gonna go anywhere, it might as well be Chris Rock, right?
Right.
You can't go wrong with Chris for sure.
All right, yeah. Well, I'm gonna head out, and I want to thanks to everybody that jumped in. Hope to see y'all next week. Hope to see more people, and we'll have some fun. Let us know what y'all want to see, and we'll get it done.
Yeah. Hey, have fun there, Mr. Mika. We'll
Gentlemen, I will talk to y'all, I'm sure, later on tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Have a good one, buddy.
All right. Later, guys. I can figure this out.
You crackhead. Doing good, Nikki. Doing good. But I do tell you, Addy Tooney has a cherry custard on his ELR that actually is pretty good. It's I forget the name of it, but my brother has been looking for a nice cherry vape for a while, and then Addy shared his recipe with me when I was in a chat somewhere, and I gave it to my brother. He mixed it up, and he was like, "Wow!" I mean, it's like the best that he's came. I'm not saying it's like the best in the world, but it's the best recipe that he's came across, and he hasn't been able to create it either. So he took what Addy did and kind of increased a couple of things for his flavor profile, which is the best thing about DIY too. If you get a recipe and it's not quite what you want it to be, you want a little bit more blueberry, add a percentage to a blueberry. You want to know more cherry, add another percent of cherry. Now, adding flavor ain't always the answer, but you can do that at DIY. That's what's so great about DIY. But anyway, the Addy, I wonder if I can find that. Do you know what recipe I'm talking about from Addy there, Nikki, by chance?
Is it the dark cherry custard?
There it is. Yeah, see,
I've got the link right now.
Cool. Put it in there. So this link right here that Buckeye just put in, that's from Addy Tooney on the LR. He's a very, very good mixer. He was recently featured in Fulvora on Instagram and their website and all that. He was one of the featured mixers of the week or month or something. So yeah, he's a very, very good and respected mixer. So that might be a good place to try for that type of cherry vape that you're looking for.
He's got a lot of interesting profiles that I wouldn't normally mix myself. Yeah. So I mean,
he's a low percentage mixer, but a long steeper.
Right.
I don't want to wait 3 months to try juice.
Well, vape it now.
I want to vape it now, right?
You can vape.
That's exactly right. Black cherry, yeah. I think that was the thing. My brother wanted to have. We had to buy another couple of flavors for that recipe. I don't remember what all was in it, but I remember there was a couple of flavors that we just didn't have. So we had to order them so he could mix it up. And yeah, I tried it, and it wasn't bad. I'm not a huge cherry fan, vape or in real life. I don't even like the cherry on top of a banana split or nothing normally. I mean, I sometimes, but not most of the time. I just throw it to the side. But it really wasn't bad. I know one of my early recipes too. Somebody wanted me. I was learning. I'm talking to all kinds of people. People are saying, "Hey, throw me recipes and shit." Saying, "This is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is my favorite." Somebody sent me a recipe for their remake of a cherry Coke. A cherry Coke.
Yeah, it was cherry Coke in the group, wasn't it?
I think it might have been in the group. This was early on, like really, really early on. So it was black cherry from TFA and soda from TFA or cola or whatever it was called, and a couple other things.
Cola syrup. The cola syrup.
Maybe the syrup. But then I mixed it up, and it just wasn't me. I mean, it kind of tastes like piss warm cherry Coke or cherry Pepsi or whatever. That's when I was like, how can I make this hot vape a cold vape? Not like put menthol or something on there, but like make it like temperature cold. Just couldn't. I never could figure it out, so I just never went on it.
Well, they have that WS-23 that's supposed to make it like a cool.
I picked some of that stuff up. I don't know why I did. I just did because I didn't have the flavor. I was like, oh, something new. Let's buy it. That's just the way it is. A lot of my shit hasn't done my shop for comp. Zero Nick High VG. Yeah, well, when I went to a couple cloud comps, I would. You know what I would do? I'd fill the bottle up full. Just 30 ml bottle. It was full of VG. I put 5% blueberry in it. That's it. Just so I wouldn't be vaping full VG. So I was like 95%, 5%.
Plain.
Just put some blueberry in it. I want so I can have some flavor, but I still want a thick ass cloud. Some of them were like, just give me the VG. I'm like, okay, here you go. I want blueberry. And I just did it for the clump. So there was some people there. If one dude was like, "Can I have that? It's fucking good." I was like, "Here, you can have it, sure." I wasn't going to vape, but
that's the best flavor I ever had.
Yeah, but he liked it, so I was like, okay, you can have it. All right, so Michael, Wonder Flavors Black Cherry Jelly Bean. Ooh,
that sounds like it'd be pretty good.
Black Cherry Jelly Bean. I don't have a lot of Wonder Flavors. I got a dozen or so, but I don't have a lot of them.
I've got a couple dozen.
Cherry was rough for flavored tobacco as well. It was always nasty. No one could do it. Yeah, cherries, cherries like lemon. I guess cherry is even harder than lemon. It's just because lemon turns to pledge, but it's easily done once you learn. But I guess everybody will say it's easily done on cherry once you learn, but no one's learned it yet. 100% yet.
I don't really mix cherry, so I can't really.
You have to really love cherry in order to be able to test it that much.
Yeah. I've vaped it before, and I just didn't prefer it, so I just haven't really mixed with it. Just didn't seem like my style of vape with cherry.
What do you have before we'll be closing out here in about 10 minutes? Do you have anything popping up anybody can look for? Do you have anything coming up that you're working on that you want to share with anybody, or you want to keep everything a secret?
I really don't have anything that I'm working on, but I am.
I am. The fuck? Yeah, let's talk about that Axial real quick.
I am using the Axial.
You said you wound up posting that in our messenger group the other night, and I mean, the more I look at it, the more I want it. I mean, it just looks good. I know it's a 23 millimeter, and it's got that little 24 beauty ring on it, but it just looks really, really good. Is that 24 or 25 millimeter beauty ring?
It's 25 with the beauty ring.
Okay.
Yeah, 25. And so it's got a step down, so it's like 24.
Bring that up to the camera. Let me see the airflow. Is it a Cyclops or is it a triple hole?
It's got a triple hole.
Oh, it's a hole. Okay. It's Cyclops triple hole. Yeah.
Yeah, Cyclops.
Oh, it's got both.
Yeah, it's got both. So when you turn it, you can open up the whole airflow.
Yeah. So it's got 1.5 and Goon OG airflow pretty much.
So if you like a tight draw, then you obviously go to the holes.
All right, Voop. We'll see you, buddy. Yeah, I like the more I see that, more I like it. And it does have the kind of the top loading post like the Rebirth does.
Yeah, the drop in.
Yeah, the drop in, and so you can do a dual coil as well, or one massive big. Well, you got yours single or dual?
I did both. I put a dual in it. I put a smaller dual in it. I put a 3x28 36 aliens in it.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to put like 26 in there without getting it too hot. You probably burn your lips off.
You get them in there, but you burn your face off because it was kind of warm even with my aliens in there. I mean, it wasn't extremely warm. I mean, if you go any higher, then
How do you think the flavor is? I mean, is it pretty good flavor?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty good flavor from it.
Because I think this is a night. I'm gonna probably wind up getting. I'm gonna try. I don't know. There's other things that I want to do right now, or that I need to do. I would like to get it, but I don't know. I gotta. Being an adult sucks.
It does.
You know. So
it's like, damn it, I want that, but shit, I got to pay the electric bill.
Right, exactly. Black cherry jelly bean is good, but it takes a long time to steep to get rid of the slight chemical note it has off shake. Vindicator Nose 22 on the top. Adore Lemon flavor banger. Yeah, I missed the whole nudge game. I just didn't dive in like a lot of people did, so it wasn't just at the time. It just wasn't something that I wanted to get. I mean, I've got my small, I got my 22s, I got a couple 23s, and of course the 24s and 25s. But here lately, I'm digging the RTAs. Granted, the Profile Unity RTA again. I'm using it a week after the review, and it's just a fucking flavor banger and a cloud checker, and it's quiet. It's fucking great. Today I got in the Rebirth RTA, because if you see my Rebirth RTA video, you know I loved that thing. That's still one of my top. Right now, their Rebirth RDA is my top RDA of the year so far. I just put a build in here today. Right now, the performance is not what I feel it should be. So I positioned the coils in a way that I thought would be better for this style of tank because it's got so much room between the base and the mouthpiece. I wanted to raise the coils up a little further from the air than I normally do, just because I have less travel of vapor, because the longer vapor travels, the more chance of a flavor loss there is. So that's why I wanted to raise them up a little bit. And in turn, that would also increase the amount of airflow that I can get through here, because Mike Vape's products typically, for me, have more of a restrictive draw, and you can't open up the airflow anymore once it's set to a certain point. So if it has more airflow, you can always lower it down. You just can't add airflow to an item. So, but he's got notorious for having a very, not very restricted, but a restricted lung hit, at least for me anyway. Not saying the product's wrong. I just find myself wishing I had an option for more airflow on something. So that was my mindset going in when I built this thing, to raise the coils up to add more airflow. So I think I'm about to raise those coils down to maybe get more flavor out of it, because the flavor, I got the one in here, the strawberry. I know what it tastes like. I know what it vapes like, and it's not horrible. It's just not quite the banger that I was hoping it would be right now.
Yes, it should be. I don't know. So you didn't set it up similar to what you would as the RDA?
No, I usually on the RDA, I slam the coil right on top of the oil, the airflow. But then again, it's not high. It's not as high from the mouthpiece from the coils as this is. This is higher.
Yeah, because you got that chimney in there, and then that one has like a honeycomb type airflow in it, doesn't it?
On the side of the RDA, it's honeycomb, but even on here, the posts are honeycomb posts.
So, are they?
Yeah. So I think it's got enough airflow that where I'll be pleased. So I'm gonna lower the coils on the next build. I might just do that here in a little bit. And once I empty this tank, I'll go in there and I'll lower the coils a little bit, and because it's wicking fine. I'm not getting no dry hits. If you noticed, I haven't been grabbing this whole show. I've been grabbing this. I'm telling you, this is what I grab. I love the smaller mods. 21700 DNA 75C Mirage by Lost Vape. Battery lasts with one single battery at 75 watts with 11 punch, which with the 11 punch on the DNA 75C in this mod gets 100 watts out of it. They have constructed it to where you can get 100 watts out of the DNA 75C. But this lasts me all day. It lasts me all day at work. I mean, I just changed the battery right before the show because I was down to 20% on a Samsung 30T. So I just love this this filling. Boz, have a good one. Yeah, we're about to bounce out too. But thank you so much for coming by, Boz. Long time no see. We'll be here live every Thursday at 7 p.m. And everybody else as well. All y'all, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us. We are going to go ahead and call it quits. If you're not subscribed to the channel, if you don't follow, go ahead and subscribe now, and so you don't miss a show. Follow the links in or look in the description. Check out the Instagram channels for everybody, including the official Team Goonies Instagram account. You can give us a follow there, and you can keep track on us. If you ever have any suggestions for the show, DIY wise, recipes, coils, mods, whatever, hit us up on the Team Goonies Instagram account, and one of us can reply to you easily. Buckeye, first show in the books, baby. Woohoo!
Yeah, first episode.
And Mr. Matt, we will work on your recipe, your suggestion, fudge brownie French vanilla ice cream recipe, which, that's going to be great. I already have an idea for that. Anyway, that's it for me and Buckeye and Team Goonies. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for coming out and showing all the support. We'll see you next week, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.